Good morning from Busch Gardens, Florida. We are here today for a media event to ride Serengeti Flyer. This is their newest ride out here. It is a model of ride called a Screamin' Swing, and that's what you do on it. It is a pneumatic powered swing that is the world's tallest and fastest version of this ride. Serengeti Flyer soars to 135 feet in the air and reaches speeds of 68 miles an hour. And the seating arrangement allows for a ride capacity of 40 guests at a time. And Serengeti Flyer will be opening to guests on February 27th. I cannot wait to ride it. I've ridden one or two other of these type of swings before, and I always have a good time on them, and I can't wait to try it here at Busch Gardens. Wanted to say thank you to Busch Gardens for having us out for this media event. Let's get on it. All right, we're checking out some of the Serengeti Flyer signage here. Loose items are not permitted, but they do allow you to have a GoPro, but it needs to be mounted correctly with a chest mount, wrist mount, something of that sort. Guests must be 48 inches tall to ride, and then guests with any leg amputation above the knee are not permitted to ride. Guests must have 2 functioning legs, 1 fully functioning arm possessing the ability to grip with at least 3 fingers. Larger guests may not be able to ride due to seat configuration. Please use the test seat before trying to ride. And I will say this is a bit of a snug fit for a test seat. So I'm gonna sit down in it, and there is a light that should tell me how high up the restraint can be. So let's have a look. Get down inside of this thing. And it really is pretty snug on my legs. There's a little bit of space on my sides, but there are these little wings here that are sticking out over here and over here. All right, let's see. So, okay, it just needs to be there pretty much, almost down, but then this slides back on the actual ride. It'll slide down. So it'll lock in further. I know there's a lot of space between me and this right now, but I mean, technically there's not a lot of space, so it'll be a little bit of a tight fit for some guests. All right, I'm gonna get into this test seat again so you guys can really get an idea. I'm 6'2", right now 220 pounds. You can see how tight this fit is over here on me and how tight it is on the legs here for me. And then this coming down, it turned green right there. So that is probably less than 4 fingers off my chest. There's a lot of space in the legs here, 4 fingers off my legs for sure. But yeah, probably about 4 fingers all the way around right here as far as the way that I am. So, yeah, a little bit of a restrictive ride, but it's all for safety. Look at that. Oh, it looks like it's so much fun. You hear everybody having a good time. That's where it really starts to get fun, is here at the height of it. So this ride, Serengeti Flyer, is the world's tallest and world's fastest, but it does share that moniker with Tidal Surge in San Antonio at their SeaWorld park. So it is a sister attraction to that. It's a clone. It's the exact same ride as Tidal Surge in San Antonio. So they are both the world's tallest and world's fastest. So I did want to mention that there is little cubbies up here for you to store any of your large items while you're riding the ride. So if you brought a backpack here, you could put it right in this little cubby here while you're riding Serengeti Flyer. I just noticed there is also a 300-pound weight limit on this ride. It is not recommended for guests over the weight of 300 pounds.
Platform clear, starting ride.
Whoa, it starts pretty quick, doesn't it? So in this on-ride footage, this audio was not so great. As you can imagine, it was very windy as you're going 68 miles per hour on a swing. But for the most part, I was saying, wee! And here I was saying, wow, this really picks up speed fast. Oh, got a little bit of airtime there. Kind of came out of my seat a little bit. Wow, we're way up here. Oh, coming out of my seat. Oh, I'm coming out a lot. Whee! Oh, here I say, oh, we're a little bit past it. And by it, I mean the pivot point. We go a little bit beyond the 90-degree mark on the swing.
Like it?
Yeah, it's a good time. Yay! All right, so we're riding again. It's gonna be a good time. This is our second time riding. Let's let loose. Let's be a little excited. So we're gonna ride again and we're gonna have a good time. So this ride is located on the former location of Rhino Rally. So we're seeing some little like nods to it as we look over the fields over here. But also if you look down at the ground, got some imprints of some leaves and some bird prints, maybe from a crane or I don't know, any other large bird. Ooh.
Oh, that's the air compressor.
So this is a piston-driven swing.
Please pull down on your restraint bar and secure it firmly to your body.
I did that.
During your ride, please remain seated facing forward, keeping your hands, arms, and legs down and inside the ride at all times.
Scan platform.
I want to know what happened that they have to scan the platform. Like maybe a squirrel came out or something?
That's just in general with like looseness.
Yeah.
Make sure
Okay.
everything's completely clear.
Platform clear. Starting right.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's so fun because it starts out very quick. You can see the other arm over there. Whoa! And like once we're going, we're really going. Whoa! Yeah, a little bit of airtime right there. But once we get further up in the swing action, then we really start to get airtime right here. Oh, and we also, it's very windy. But we also, there we go, we're out of our seat now. But also if I face forward, we get a bit of a look down on the queue line right there. Look at that.
Whoa!
Yeah. Whoa!
Oh my word!
Whee! Let's get a little forward action here. So we're heading right towards the other swing right there. There it is. Whoa!
Oh my word!
But we're looking straight up at the sky, almost backwards.
Holy
we
cow.
do go past forward just a little bit. Like if I look at the swing right there, we're a little bit past it. Whoa!
Oh my
It's a
word!
good time
Woo!
right here. I like it. And now we're starting to slow down. Ride is coming to a stop. I like that we're facing a sign that says dangerous animals do not enter. Wow.
We are the animal.
Right. That's a good time. That's a good way to wake you up in the morning, isn't it?
Fine, Glazzy doesn't do it this well.
Oh yeah. Ooh, look, it's doing stuff. Wow. That's a giant magnet that's supposed to stop us. And it's doing a great job. I'm proud of you, magnet. And yet we don't know how it works. So we just got off the ride. What a fantastic, fun ride this is. Truth be told, by this point in the video, we've actually ridden the ride 3 times now. And I have to admit, a lot of people are coming off saying that it's very intense and like they can't ride it more than once. I could ride this ride all day long. It is so much fun. There's nothing but giggles and laughs and fun for me here. There is a lot of airtime moments in the seat where you feel like you're coming out, and then when you're going up and you're facing the ground, you feel like you are sliding out of your seat. So there are some high thrill moments, but for the most part, it feels great. Like it's thrilling, it's exhilarating because you're getting the wind in your face, it's very fast, it's a powered swing. So as soon as you start off, it's not just like, it's not like a swing set. When you're using your feet, you're kind of like doing this. It's a power swing, there's a push behind it. And it feels really great to have. It feels like there's a giant behind you just pushing on the swing and you're going faster and faster and faster and higher and higher and higher until you are a little bit past vertical and you're looking down at the ground, you're getting some air time falling out of your seat or like shooting up into the sky. Amazing. I loved it. I cannot wait to ride it again and again and again. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna get on a few more times. After I was done riding, they told me to come over here and have a look at cheetah hunt because there's a spot where cheetah hunt is coming through the water areas and it's doing the zigzag and then it turns right in front of the fence here. So the park's not quite open yet, so they should just be testing cheetah hunt. So let's see if we can see it coming through. So cheetah hunt just had its first launch. We can hear Cobra's curse over there. Here it comes. And then we get this launch right here. There they go. Wow, what a great spot for coaster watching. We got a great view of Iron Gwazi as well. I don't know if my microphone will pick it up, but Iron Gwazi's chain lift is running right now and you can hear it pulling the train up to the very tippy top. Oh yeah, you can just barely see the train on there. It's pretty good distance away. don't think anybody's riding it just yet. But I feel like the SeaWorld and Busch Gardens parks are really doubling down on their thrilling rides. So we've got a lot of roller coasters here and a lot of roller coasters at SeaWorld in Orlando. Oh no, there are people on there at SeaWorld in Orlando. Look at that drop. Ooh, what a good ride. And now, here at Busch Gardens, we've got Serengeti Flyer. So now, at the very front of the park, they are converting their previous Starbucks location into a coaster coffee company, which is the same coffee company that we have over at SeaWorld Orlando, kind of unifying the brand. Still gonna be serving Starbucks coffee, but they're gonna have specialty treats like one for Serengeti Flyer. And we're gonna go over and have a look. Coaster Coffee Company is not open yet, but they do have some samples for us. So we got some baked goods that are going into Coaster Coffee Company, which is taking the place of Sultan Coffee. And this is the specific Serengeti Flyer cake. Look at the size of this thing, it's huge. And this Serengeti Flyer cake is a pineapple brown sugar cake with a lime whipped cream on top. And I've been tasting it right now, and I can tell you, this is a very delicious combination of flavors. It's very refreshing, especially on a hot day like this. It is right now outside. It's still early in the morning. It's like 10:40 and it's 78 degrees outside already. So you have like, instead of like a dark, like a heavy chocolate muffin or something like this, you get something like a nice pineapple light cake with a lime whipped cream on top. Not an icing, a whipped cream, and a great way to end the day after riding a Serengeti Flyer. We also have a lemon glazed bundt cake up here. Ooh, apple, turnovers, guava, cream cheese, and cherry. Assorted muffins, blueberry streusel, banana, Nutella, and double chocolate. So this, ooh, wow, this sounds amazing. Now it is time for us to go and ride a few other things around the park. Maybe we'll get on Iron Gwazi. The world is our palm tree. Let's ride it all. Maybe not all of it, but at least a few things. First stop, Iron Gwazi. We're actually gonna ride it with Scott from Coaster Force, do a side-by-side comparison. He has the GoPro Hero 11, and I have the Insta, the 1RS with the 1-inch sensor. We'll see which one looks better. We're also riding with Ray from Diz Life of Ours. She does not want to ride this.
No.
She's scared.
Tim
And Ray is squared.
And I said I was never doing it again.
She says she would never do it again, but today is the day.
Man, this is my #1 steal.
Look at those nervous hands.
I know.
Oh, and Scott says this is #1 steal.
#1 steal. I literally was in Europe for about a month, rode a bunch of stuff there, came back, rode this the following day. Yeah, still my #1.
Okay.
It doesn't go upside down, right?
Yes, like,
It does go upside down?
yeah, but there's these two overbanks that they
Does it go
call
upside down?
3 times now. We're not
So
sure.
will my phone fall out my shirt?
I would recommend putting it in the zipper pocket right in between your legs.
See, June was riding, but he disappeared. I feel like this is a first for me wearing sunglasses on this ride. I feel like they used to always make me take them off. Oh, we can see Serengeti Flyer off in the distance over there. Look at that, it's running. I don't even know if you guys can see it. It's way out there. Look at how far up it goes. Through the cracks here. Yeah. Alright. Oh. Setting up the field for their food and wine festival. They're gonna have big concerts. Looking over at the rest of Iron Gwazi. Here we go. You okay, Ray?
No. You got this.
Whoa! Ooh! Whoa! I forgot how hard the back of this coaster is. It whips you around. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're upside down.
Oh my god.
Okay, we did it. All right.
Yeah,
Man,
no.
you're afraid of going upside down. I think it's everything else on this ride is the scary part. I think going
Right?
upside down is the easiest thing about this ride.
That was a good time though.
Oh, incredible.
You okay? Your glasses stay
I
on?
was seeing stars.
Yeah.
Glasses
That's
are
what's
good.
That's what the coaster community likes to do. This is the fun stuff.
No.
You almost black out.
Yeah.
Here's your Gwazi reference on the right.
These are the old fronts of the cars from the original Gwazi. Ugh, that was a good time. Forgot how hard the back is. Like, it goes hard.
The last couple of hills, the airtime is just monstrous on here.
Right? It's getting thrown around all over the place.
It's like the airtime gets stronger as you go, and then the last little, like the little camelbacks at the end, well, just trying to literally rip you out of your seat.
Right?
I think it's one of the few rides that actually needs a lap bar. Oh,
Yes. So June rode the ride with us, right?
Right. Y'all didn't see me? It was so exhilarating. He's so excited.
Yeah, it was like a blur.
As a matter of fact, it's exactly what it's like. It's like a blur because I don't remember any of it.
It's a good ride. I like it. I enjoy the ride. I will always ride Iron Gwazi. The back row definitely hits harder than 90% of the roller coasters in Orlando. Actually, probably I would say this is the hardest hitting back row of any roller coaster in Orlando, the Orlando area. Oh, they just changed Gwazi hoops here. Now it is a different setup. It used to be a full-size basketball hoop and it was like a 3-point shootout. Now, just like a normal carnival basketball setup. 1 ball for $5, 3 balls for 10. 1 basket to win a jumbo prize. You could win this gigantic dog. All right, we've made it around to SheiKra. We're gonna get on it. Nice B&M dive coaster. This is the best part right here. Is the pause at the top of the first hill. Let's see. It's an interesting bit of engineering because what it does is it's like a reverse chain lift. You lock into another chain lift that lowers you down and stops you, and then just lets go and drops you. It actually pushes you over that hill. I feel like June is just sitting here. He's so close to this water. So this ride also has a feature that's called a water brake or a rooster tail, where it drags through the water here. Woo! That nice misting. Heading on to SheiKra. All right, we're getting on SheiKra. Such a huge roller coaster.
I wish you would just go down one more. It's a little tighter.
I like being able to see everything that happens underneath here. Here we go. Such a wide track. This is a big coaster. Whee! You know, one time I walked this whole thing. Oh no, they have like this little thing here you ride up. It's like a little car that you can ride up. But I went to the top. It was a day, it was like National Roller Coaster Day, and they did a tour up there. See St. Pete and Tampa down there? Try to reach out here. You okay? She says she's praying. Let's see. This is my favorite part about this roller coaster is this little hang here.
That's the terrible part.
You can hear the birds from up here. Here we go.
Oh gosh, I'm scared. Close my eyes.
Whoa, the brakes. Look at this turn, it looks so nice. Oh, we're going into this building here. Whoa! It got all wet. Whee! Splashdown. Whee! That's it, it's a nice short roller coaster. We just have this one turn here, and then we're done. Not so bad. Ooh.
That was smooth.
That was what?
That's kind of smooth.
It was smooth, nice
Very
and smooth.
Yeah. Still scary when you're on the end because nothing is on the ride. You're just hanging and dangling.
You can see these little devices here. This is what scoops up the water on that brake run, on that water brake, and shoots it out in a rooster tail. All right, all done with Shikra. Fun as ever. I think that's gonna be it for rides for today. Now I need to get something to eat. Gotta pick something out, something fun. What are we gonna eat? Ray and June have convinced me to go in and see Marshall Karloff and the Purple Experience. It is the Real Music series. It's right in here, yeah. At 1:30 in 5 minutes. We need to go see a tribute to Prince. Oh, they got merch and stuff in here. Exciting. You can join the fan club, join the fam club. They're gonna have meet and greets too. They're gonna be here after the show at this purple table. Looks like this is gonna be a fun time. We're gonna watch at least a little bit of it. Well, that was a good time. So Busch Gardens did just welcome a new Sumatran tiger named Bandar. And I don't know if this is Bandar right here. This is the tiger display. So this is definitely not the new tiger, Bandar. I'll have to ask, see what the name of this tiger is, and if we can see Bandar. This is amazing. There's a tiger tunnel that the tigers can go between two habitats. Wow. We're just gonna stop by Zagora Cafe really quick, grab a burger and some fries, and then we'll head out. All right, so here's what we got. We got a bacon cheeseburger. Yes. Some bacon and some pickles underneath there. Some fries, a cookie, and a lemonade. I have to admit, today was a lovely day. I enjoyed the ride. Serengeti Flyer was fantastic. Riding the other rides around the park was fun. Seeing the little Prince tribute band was a good time. Busch Gardens is a fun park. Also a lot of thrilling rides here at Busch Gardens. So if you are a thrill seeker or if you have a thrill seeker in your family, come on out, check it out. It's a good time. Plus, there are pretty good deals for things like all-day dining. So all-day dining is $50 for ages 10 and up. And it gets you an entree platter, a side or dessert, and one fountain drink, like what I just got here. An entree, a cookie, and a drink. And you can do that once every 90 minutes. So every hour and a half, you can get an entire another entree, dessert, and drink included in all-day dining. Fantastic. Also, for ages 3 to 9, it's only $25. I guess right now, they have a deal where you can pay for a day and then you get an annual pass. Enjoy unlimited visits to Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, and Adventure Island through 2023, valid until December 31st, 2023. Includes a bring a friend ticket valid at Busch Gardens from April 17th through 21st for $132. So that's Busch Gardens and Adventure Island, which is their water park over here. It's like on sale, down from $187. Wow. All right, there you go. That was our trip out to Busch Gardens, Tampa to check out Serengeti Flyer. Very fun ride. Had a great time riding it. They were saying a lot of the people that were there is like, they call them extras. That's the ACE community, which is the American Coaster enthusiasts, were there riding as like to fill in the seats. And there were a few of them that had ridden it like 25 times. A couple of them were getting a little bit like it was a bit too much for them. And I couldn't figure out why, but then I did one thing. I looked up while I was riding it and looked along the connection point to where the pivot point was. It's a cool look, but it did kind of like mess with my equilibrium a little bit. So I could see, like, if you do that, you might upset your tummy a little bit or maybe make you a little bit dizzy. So maybe don't do that. But other than that, for me, it was a very easy ride to ride. I could ride it over and over and over and over and over again. It's just like a giant swing set. Like if you were on a swing set and a giant was pushing you, that's what it would be like. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Very tall, very thrilling. Really enjoyed Iron Gwazi, really enjoyed Shikra. I liked the Prince thing. That was interesting and fun to watch. A lot of people were having a good time, like dancing around in the audience, and it was like a very entertaining performance. And then the food was good, also a great deal. So, all in all, a fantastic trip out to Busch Gardens. Want to say thank you to Busch Gardens for having us out for this media preview of Serengeti Flyer. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
I'm JP.
And I'm Jalen.
And now it's time to pay the price.